the shit out of this place.
Did you forget what you are, Star Wars? I am Mecha. Yes, I think we all forgot what Star Wars is. What is Star Wars?
1, 2, 3. Spiders.
It is too much to be narrowed down into one little thing. Is it the thing with Muppets? Yes. Is it the serious, heavy drama?
I'm always looking for ways to relax.
Yes, it is all of these things. It's this animated adventure for kids. It's CGI prequel era, if you like those. I don't know why you would, but
say something about the mother prequels.
Yes, I think Star Wars is getting too big to just narrow down to what it is. Is it going to please every single fan at this point? No, probably not. What is it now? It is so far up its own backside, it thinks it's good all of a sudden just because.
Spiders.
What, we got 3 decent episodes? All right, I can give you these last 3 episodes are finally interesting. There's finally something going on.
Tear the shit out of this place.
Mon Mothma finally speaks out. Spoilers.
The monster who will come for us all soon enough
Spoilers. She finally speaks out against Palpatine.
is Emperor Palpatine.
It's very, very much a big build-up. Do we need 2 seasons of build-up?
Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam.
Maybe.
Miss Belinda Chandra.
Maybe we do, maybe we don't. I would prefer if we didn't, but that's just me. Clearly, I'm not smart enough for Star Wars, as people have been saying. Fine, I'll take it and I'll go and watch sports ball and hockey. Apparently, my team's doing well again this season.
Spiders.
Now, the thing about Star Wars right now for me is
Spiders.
spiders aside, we have finally what Andor should have been building up to in season 1, in like the first 3 episodes of season 1, which was getting K2SO.
If I've offended you, I apologize.
We finally see the characters we like. Instead of the very tail end of the 9th episode, 12th episode, I don't even remember what we're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, I can't remember how many because they're giving us 3. That's another problem. That's my fault. I had surgery a couple of weeks ago. I'm still recovering from that. So, the thing with Andor being better now, I wish it had started off where we are now. So now we're finally getting, okay, now we got the rebellion.
I'm sorry I missed that.
We're finally getting to the good part, which was what Rogue One kind of did. Except Rogue One didn't set up this whole side story about the Bix character that, spoiler, leaves him for no reason. Why is she leaving Andor? I don't know.
It is a choice. It just can't be me. I can't be the reason you leave here.
They're shacked up on Andor in a cave or something, I guess. No, they're not. They might as well be. Not in a cave, in a treehouse.
Spiders.
What am I talking about? In a treehouse, but then she leaves, so what does it matter? Where does it matter if she's even in the thing anymore? Because she just ups and leaves for no reason.
We have to beat them.
This is the Star Trek Discovery of Star Wars. Though, for real, Bail Organa comes in, dropping an S-bomb.
Tear the shit out of this place.
For real, not just, the Star Wars doo-doo reference, like when Jar Jar Binks steps in it. No, real, he says the S word, which kind of is weird. because it's a human swear word.
I'll wound your inner child.
So the other major things that happen in this, we find out that Cyril is not too thrilled with Deidre, and they might have a little bit of a kinkier relationship than we want to get into, which might be a little bit more Star Wars After Dark sort of thing, I guess. Big battle on Gorham. Weren't the Gorhams trying to help the Empire, like the Gorham people? So they start singing in Gorham, "Hey, the Resistance." They're like the French Resistance. They all speak in pretty much French, and these Gorham people.
Spiders.
I think they wanted to help the Empire. The Empire didn't care. They set off this false flag thing where they just start shooting people, and. Cyril finally meets his end. Okay. It just feels like such a long way to get to this little part, little bit of important parts. Because this is what happens every time I watch one of these Star Wars shows. My brain goes back and remembers when Kathleen Kennedy told us.
You know, there's always going to be people, when you make something that's somewhat controversial, that are just flat out not going to like what you're doing.
Right.
And we didn't make the movie for them. That ultimately, if that's their response, is to just cut it off and not even try,
that they were doing movies and side movies, one every single 3 months. They were going to start doing these. So I'm just under the impression that all of these TV shows are just stretched out movies that should have been a movie, that should have been theatrical, that probably weren't that great and weren't good enough to be theatrical, because Star Wars, like I said, is everything to everybody now. You don't have just the general, it's like when they started out in the 1970s, they had the benefit of being the movie and the movies being the thing that everybody saw. Right now we have, okay, there's a movie here and a TV show over here and a cartoon over here and a video game over here and a novel series for this side story that you have to know, and those novel series of those stories aren't part of the canon anymore, so we don't talk about those anymore, but we kind of reference them sometimes. So that's one of the problems with Star Wars now, is that it started as the thing for everybody and then it kind of split off into little separate branches.
You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku.
And it's all these little things for everybody now. So some people are really loving some things of Star, like some people really love The Acolyte. I know.
The power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
I know, and that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine for them to love The Acolyte. Some people love this, and it's perfectly fine for them to love this. I am in the minority. It is very boring, though. It is very boring to get to the good part in the last 3 episodes. I would just skip ahead and get to these, but then if you're watching me, you're probably watching just to be like, you're wrong, Mecca, we disagree, and not all of you, but I keep seeing that sometimes online here, but...
If not, I'd appreciate you pointing that elsewhere.
Is Andor worth watching? Yes and no. I mean, I would just watch it if you have nothing else to watch. Do I like it? These were better. And you guys are watching anyway or not. So I am Becca. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys. And thank you guys so much for those donations. I really appreciate those on the GoFundMe. And I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. No, that's the wrong thing. We need the end thing. I don't know where my end thing is.
Put a ticket in and make your name a gay!